Hello guys, today I will be teaching you how to paint this beautiful monochrome misty sea using just only one single color, which is indigo. That is what is known as monochrome painting. So I have poured out the same indigo in the tub, and let's see what is the paper that we will be using. Today we will be using paper which is roughly an A6 size, 7 into 4.9 inches. This is a 300 GSM paper and it is 100% cotton paper, and this is from Bahong. It's a very good paper. Now as you can see, the paper is quite textured. This is a medium grain textured paper and this is a block pad, so I'm not using any other surface to tape down the paper. Now let's tape down the paper using a masking tape. I am here using a 0.5-inch masking tape. You could go and use any size of the masking tape that you have. I am slightly tilting the paper by placing the masking tape beneath it. Now let's start by drawing the horizon line. I am using 1/4 of the paper to draw the horizon line that separates the sea and the sky. Now these are the brushes that we are going to be using. These are all Quill mop brushes. Now I will be using here indigo, which is a non-staining pigment, so it will be easier for me to do any lifting technique. Now let me show you how just with the help of one single color you can achieve different tonal values. So here I am going with the darkest tone of the indigo. I have very little amount of water in my brush. Now second, I'm going and diluting the paint with a little bit of water, and then I will go again and paint with little bit more water, and the last is the diluted layer of indigo on the paper, so you can see the various tonal values of the same color. Let's start. I'll be going with wet on wet for this entire painting. I am applying generous coat of water with this quill brush. Now I'm loading the same quill brush with the paint. As you can see, I am applying the paint, and because the quill brush belly is very fat, it holds a lot of water, so the paint actually flows through the belly and same the water too, so you get this beautiful gradient. As you can see, always tilt your paper so that the color flows down. I am going here and darkening the color a bit. Next, with my little thinner quill brush, I will just try to gently lift off those colors from the horizon line. Now I'm going with the again wet on wet technique for the C2. I'm applying generous coat of water and layering the paint onto the wet background. As you can see, the paint is beautifully flowing through the paper. So this is the most beautiful technique in watercolors, that is the wet on wet technique. It's mesmerizing how the paint flows on the wet paper, isn't it? As you can see, my brush strokes are just one directional. I am not going to and fro with the brush too much on the paper because my background is wet. So I just want to have some darker peaks of color. So just keep watching and follow the strokes that I am applying here. Now with the help of my another round brush, which is silver black velvet size number 4 brush, I am going and doing this wave like structures when the background is still wet. Now we will wait for the background to dry completely and then we will be adding the birds. So I will show you here how to add this bird kind structures onto the sky. So just follow me here how I am doing those strokes of the body of the bird and those wings. It's a very simple and easy process. Don't be scared to try it out first on a rough sheet of paper and then go ahead on to the main painting. We will start adding these birds onto our main painting once the background has dried. Now the background has dried, so we will start adding the birds. Now adding these birds will kind of bring life to this painting, because this flock of birds that are passing through the sea along the horizon line is the main focus of the painting and will create such a beautiful mystical effect. So keep watching. I hope you are enjoying this. Next, I'll be splattering some water onto my wet sea area so that it creates that misty effect. Now, make sure to do this when the background is still wet, or else it will not create the effect that you are looking for. I have added those reflections of the bird, and now we are done with the painting. We will wait for the background to dry completely, and then we will peel out the masking tape. Now the background has dried completely. It's time to remove the masking tape. Always peel the masking tape at an angle. I hope you loved watching this today's tutorial, and I hope you do recreate. Please do tag me if you are recreating this. My Instagram handle is nilsartsycove. Thank you for watching. See you again next Monday.